Okay. So all my information is in the description box, you guys. If y'all need my information for anything, I know I like my filters, okay? And yeah, pretty much I have a link to a book in my description box. That book is actually created by my mother. It's called the Dream Big and Flow book. It's really amazing, y'all. It is actually helped me process a lot of stuff in terms of like really making my dreams come true, and just having a space to be able to write those things out and just open to what could come from it has been pretty interesting, and I've seen a lot of things turn over, and I think it's because of the energy that is put into um, the work that she does. So make sure you guys tune over to her store. If you're in Atlanta or you're in Georgia, you can also go to the real store. All that stuff is in my description box. Link to book me description box. And we're pretty much going to get into the reading. If you guys haven't watched this video before, pretty much with this type of reading, it's the inner child reading, okay? But we look at it from the perspective of the masculine, feminine point of view, okay? The divine masculine, divine feminine point of view, DMDF, all that stuff. Just kind of flip so that we could focus on not leaning towards toxic masculinity or femininity, and we know where we at in all this shit and what's the purpose of what we're learning, okay? The overall karmic lesson that even has us here in Tarot Land, you know what I'm saying? So let's get right into it. My shirt is just, I just don't know what I was doing with this. You know when you're trying to style it and it's, come on, style, just do what I need you to do. Thank you. So yeah, that's pretty much it. If you know, if it resonates, let it flow. If it doesn't, let it go. Time is not linear, energy is fluid. All right, y'all. So if it don't, you know, if it don't fit, you know, please don't force it or you will trip and fall, okay? I'm just saying. Let it go. Okay, so also we do two spreads. I don't know if I said that. We do a masculine and a feminine spread, so we don't know until afterwards which spread we're reading. So that is the little T trick, you know what I'm saying? Afterwards, we're like, oh, okay, this is the masculine speaking to the feminine energy, or the feminine speaking to the masculine, and that's all because if we're looking at this like this is our inner child, then we're working with our inner child as the inner mother and father in our own masculine feminine energy, and therefore that's us having a conversation and make sure that we're in union, okay, that we creating, that we coming together. That energy is kind of like sex. It makes you feel good, you be satisfied. Yeah, I know it just got a little graphic there, but that's not the point. The point is getting your masculine feminine energy to be on the same page and to stay on the same page, and really work together even when you're having your own internal struggles or battles, you know what I'm saying? So it's a lot easier for you to navigate stuff with others, and it'd be easier for you guys to get into some type of soulmate connection, union, whatever it is, or just a spiritual ship. Shout out to the, you know, soul group video with those little pilot man over there. So gotta make sure I give credits as well. They be spitting facts. Yeah. So let's see. You know what I want to do? I was like, something's off. Okay. You know, I mean, something can be off. Maybe you feel like a little taken aback, you guys. You could be, you know, moving or going through some type of change right now. Yeah, you guys definitely could be going through some type of change. It says, if you can see it, you can believe it, so just achieve it. So this is kind of like your chakra cards. This is going to be for the entire collective. Pretty much general cards. From the head to the toe. You already know. This is bigger than you. This is bigger than you. Be honest with yourself and release the rest. Each card does kind of have, each color does have a different meaning for me for it, but it's not important right now. You're amazing. Don't let anyone tell you any different. So I don't know what you guys are going to interpret from these cards. It's up to you what you get from this. It says, just receive it and the rest will follow. You have a clear idea of who you want to be and how to get there. Trust your gut, even if things don't. Trust your gut, even if things don't make sense. Oh. Everything you lose comes back in another form. Okay, so let's get into the message. The energy does feel a little, I don't know if it's serious or you're having some serious, you're going through a serious transformation. Might have been in your head in the past. Seems like you guys gotten out of that. Yeah, I definitely gotten out of some type of cycle. That's what I feel. I feel like a major cycle has ended. I think we were talking about that in the last reading. About I have to change the color, y'all. About what color do y'all want? Y'all want a normal color? I probably want a normal color. The blue was cute, but it was giving me weird energy. Lighting can do a lot to your life. Maybe that's something you guys have been going through, or that's something that took place in your life. The lighting of your life, you changed it. You decided, somebody decided they wanted to tell a different story for themselves. it's I just heard it's basic. It's basic news, it's basic necessities. Some of you guys are just getting your bearings. Or you just moved. You only have the basics. Some of you guys are needing to focus on the basics, just the necessities. Or the essentials. I just heard the essentials of your life. What makes your life? Somebody's thinking about what brings value to their life. Like what's really worth it. Yeah, temperance at the top. What's really worth it? Or what is this? Yeah, tower at the bottom. Okay. So we have the 8 of Cups, the 4 of Coins, the 5 of Wands, and the Knight of Swords at the top. Okay. So that's how the cards look. And at the bottom, underneath, we have the 7 of Wands, the Magician, the Queen of Coins, and the 7 of Swords. I feel like you guys are trying to, well, I'll let you see first. Okay. Somebody's trying to learn. Somebody's trying to understand the reason why something has occurred. Okay. With this 8 of Cups, I was about to say 8 of Pentacles and 4 of Coins. This is like a serendipitous type of, this is the definition of serendipity though. Somebody left something that actually works out for them in the end. It seems conflicting, that is the idea, or this is what they're used to going through. This very much feels like masculine energy. This feminine energy could be a mother figure or could be your own feminine energy or an actual person. Flip-flop the energy as well if you're into the same sex or whatever. With this Knight of Swords, this is like someone getting that clarity and realizing like you no longer have to fight. Or fight in a certain way, like where it's not for the right reasonings or cause. You're able to bring energies together that could be very destructive, but make it constructive. You know what I'm saying? You understand how to be productive with your mind, or you're starting to lighten up and become a little bit more energetically more productive and active and doing. It's like not just sitting and waiting for an opportunity, but creating one. Okay, creating one for yourself, bringing it into existence, like making it happen. Yeah, you're not just sitting around waiting for something to happen. This is a person actually going for it. But I don't feel like you have this type of support or whatever going on. I feel like this is coming from within you. So this could be like your self-esteem or something changing, or you're starting to see your past in a different light and where you are now compared to where you are now in a different light. It's like you thought what you was going through was so bad. Actually, it's not so bad after all compared to where you came from. So this is like some real cool energy. But then I don't really like how this Queen of Swords is right here next to the 7 of Swords. And then the reading off. It's kind of giving me like this. There's some type of pain or shame or grief around, or I just heard abandonment, around a feminine energy. Just heard embarrassed. Okay. you might need to just be very gentle with yourself if this is your own feminine energy, or you're learning how to be more gentle with yourself. Wow, you guys got the same card from last time. I'm still going to shuffle it because it was the same card, but I just want to be aware of that. Y'all to be aware of that. Some of you guys may need the same message in this reading. So spirit guides, number 4, how would you like to be more spiritually connected? Do you have any unresolved issues from the past? What magical qualities do you wish to possess? So this is kind of like your subconscious message. This is from the last reading, okay, you guys? Spirit guides. This is the current reading that we're on, alright? Moving forward. Flying. 4. What do you need to be free of? Are you ready to take risks and fly solo? What do you need to feel empowered? Okay, you know what's crazy? So however you see it is how it is. I hope you guys see yourself flying. You know what I'm saying? But as soon as I got the message, it just was crazy because I was thinking about the past and how we was talking about getting out the past, and I feel like some of you guys have gotten some type of message, or you got some type of awareness. This is what it's almost like you got a fire lit under you, or you have lit this fire under you, and it's causing you to take this forward action, like you're just going through it. You know what I'm saying? You just go through it is what I'm really getting. And this is crazy. This is all the elements right here. This is really, yeah, you've been going through it, but somehow you've been able to stay connected, or still understand what it is you're supposed to be doing. Like you're listening to yourself, you're listening to your spirit. And it's giving you a lot of, I guess, clues. You have Cancer energy though, so subconsciously you're in the past. I feel like, okay, you could just be really thinking a lot about what has happened, and there's a need to shift this energy and use it as momentum. Yeah, Rainbow Reviver. This is not really about anyone. This is about you guys. I feel like as the masculine, even in your feminine energy as well, that's probably why this is here. This could be pulling you out of your comfort zone, pulling you into a broader awareness of things or mentality, so you can do more, so you can take more action, like your happy place, but also in your mind, not just like a feeling or something you can do to create that happiness, but like you're really there spiritually. Now it could be like a friend, you know, a childhood friend or somebody who helped inspire this, or who knows how to bring this out of you or something, but I'm really getting this is your own feminine energy. Something about you is healing. If you have a child, they could be in some way very healing. So that's pretty interesting. You could be dating right now, but everything's connecting to your life purpose. Yeah. And that's what I'm feeling. That's what I was getting at. Like that past energy is just really not even doing anything for you, if that's the best way to say it. That past energy is kind of making things dull, or making things regular, when each moment there's like maybe so much in store. You're starting to realize there's so much in each moment that you could be missing out on, or that tomorrow is not promised. With that 8 of Cups too, moving into the 5 of Wands, and so then it's like as you come down, this is you kind of getting back the power within you to be like, fuck it. I'm just gonna, yo, what's up with this song? It's like, yeah, it's like, I might as well just go for this shit, then what am I waiting for? I feel like somebody just does something that, it's like in the past this would scare you, but then you just do it without even thinking about it. This is really weird and interesting. I don't know if this is like, this is actually giving me overnight success vibe, but it's not really overnight. You've been doing the work behind closed doors. That's why you come out as Queen of Pentacles, or you have these type of feminine energy around you, and it's just also a reflection of your own feminine energy. And I think it's just because you really take good care of yourself. You look out for yourself, and you also look out for others. Maybe you didn't know that people are looking out for you, or there's a feminine energy who cares for you, or you didn't know how much you are really truly cared for, thought of, supported. Yeah. You could have definitely felt like disappointed. You could have poured a lot into whatever you walked away from. Yeah, definitely could have been a connection. You got the Seven of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles coming out, clarifying that Eight of Cups and Four of Coins. You know what I'm saying? This is just like, I'm seeing separations, all types of shit. So you definitely could have separated from someone in the past, or had to part. Maybe maybe you felt like you had to work on something, work on yourself. I just kind of heard that. Or this person, y'all had to. Y'all had things y'all both had to, yeah, individually maybe heal from because of things you've been through. This could even be friends or something. Oh, I don't know why I had the part up like that. Yeah, some of you guys are just healing from things. This is not even happening. This is stuff in your mind you're thinking about. You know, any type of violence you've seen or had to endure, or you were somehow a part of. I just feel like some type of corruption. I don't know, like you really are, somebody's really healing, somebody's really reflecting. Yeah, but they're still walking away, cutting themselves loose into the wild, into a new future, into something else that can help them stay light, you know? This is not like just pretending you don't have responsibilities or not taking care of your business. You have Scorpio energy, you have Virgo energy, Cancer, Taurus, Libra, Leo, Scorpio, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. You have Leo, Gemini, Capricorn, Aquarius at the bottom as we shift over towards the end of this part of the reading for the masculines. This is crazy because I just see a lot going on here. I feel like maybe phases of your life is changing, or you're going into a new phase of your life. So it's like you're closing doors, you're finishing unfinished business. That's really what I'm getting to. You're wrapping up cutting loose ends. Oh yeah. This is definitely you defending yourself or what it is you truly desire or want for yourself. Okay. Got Nine of Wands and the Four of Cups over the Seven of Wands and Magician. This is like someone fighting. I just heard grit. Like you have grit. You have the willingness to show up even when you don't want to keep going, even when you feel hurt, even when you feel down. No matter what you've been through, it won't stop you. You won't get in your own way. I think this is why or how you're creating the impossible. Maybe you guys, remember I was talking about the basics. Maybe you guys didn't really have it all together, but you're still like doing little things to progress. Then it's like you tap to this rainbow reviver and subconsciously you're like, damn, I have to fly, I have to take off. It could be with even a business. It don't even necessarily have to be with a relationship, like you knowing, you know, you can't work for someone else. You can't, you know, temper or like be in some type of position where you have to like dim your light or be something that you're not, you know what I'm saying? Or conform, be in that box, you know, that temperance box. Like, nah. So it's like something about you really knowing what's really going on. It's the vibe that I'm getting, and just not maybe necessarily knowing, wow, yeah, how it's actually going to progress. Because you see out the top that tower was there, we got the lovers and the Ace of Swords. So there's definitely some truths being revealed or being exposed to somebody. You know, someone's going to really be having some epiphanies or some Yeah, but things seem to be working out. I feel like you were worried. Maybe you were worried for no reason, and then you realize how much support you actually do in fact have. You know what I'm saying? Um, or you just, I don't know. But this is actually pretty beautiful because this is like somebody going from thinking they're not loved to realizing they're like extremely loved, and it's really fucking crazy. It's actually wild. Maybe it's just because you started being yourself. You could have been at a job, in a relationship where it's like in some way you weren't being completely authentic with what it is you truly desire or wanted, you know. And then you just kind of get to this point where you can't fake the funk anymore, or you realize you are in fact somehow faking the funk with yourself, or you're watching this happen, maybe even with someone else. It could be like a bro, and you're realizing like you're on a different set path. This all could be like someone coming to you about this, and you guys kind of helping them temper themselves, see themselves flying, and bringing this kind of rainbow reviver energy to them. You know, because a lot of times, even with the feminine energy, it seems very feminine. You're like, what? The rainbow reviver? How does that make sense? But a lot of times, a lot of guys don't really have that emotional, open, fluid connection type of energy that women have with each other. Where a woman could just be like, oh girl, I love you, and be like super gay with each other and super open with their love and affection. Guys can't really do that. So it couldn't be like a brother or somebody you care about deeply that is of opposite sex, and it's not nothing but you care for them. And this is kind of you helping them get on their one too, you know what I'm saying, and get over somebody or over some type of situation that happened in the past. And there's like so many opportunities and things that's happening right now that they may not be aware of, or they may not be fully seen, or maybe even love wise. This could be like you guys going out with your bro or something and helping them, hey, you know, get some love, go out there and do their thing. But we have the Six of Pentacles and the Queen of Coins. But I feel like you guys do it the right way. It's not like, oh yeah, we about to smash, we about to get some girls. It's like, okay, if it happens, it happens. But it's not like that. It's like real respectful, gentleman like. Um, I just heard trips, flights, so you guys could just be planning all types of stuff right now, or wanting to do stuff, imagining a lot of these things as well. Okay, just giving me that vibe. Shout out to the new moon in Virgo coming soon. Okay, yeah. So, Two of Swords, ending off the reading. Yeah, I just feel like though you're confused. That's why I just didn't understand. I just don't get it. Like, I still feel like you're confused, or maybe you guys are just kind of in between two worlds about things. But at the same time, not really, because this actually equates to the Nine of Swords. So it kind of gives me the vibe that, and we have more swords than that. It really just gives me the vibe that whatever you feel stuck in mentally, you're going to find your way out of. You know what I'm saying? And it could be like career-wise, like, oh, okay, how do I go about, like, you finally, I think this is like someone who finally, this is actually interesting, because if this is not a bad energy, this could seem like things were gonna go bad for you, but then you do like some crazy genius shit, like, and maybe that's why I was like, I don't know why I'm confused. And maybe someone's confused because you get out of something, or you figure something out that's, you know, I almost heard like good for everyone. Like you figure something out. Like I don't know. Like it could even been someone from your past that didn't want to see you be successful or have or do the things you want to do, and you realizing that's their world and this is your world, and there are still people who do want to see you be happy and shit, and to not to compare and to put people in a box too with that Temperance card, or yourself, or just based on experiences that you have with people, and like just knowing where you came from and remembering who you are in each moment, but giving yourself the freedom to express yourself in each and show up in each moment the way you truly see fit, like fully. You know what I'm saying? And not holding back in any way anymore. That's why I felt like you guys did some genius shit. You could have reverse engineered your damn game plan to success. Then you come out Queen of Pentacles in with the Six of Pentacles, or this is somebody you end up working with or something. I kind of want to clarify this Two of Swords. Like this card's at the very end. You know, I have to know what is this Two of Swords. It's just like, are you in your head? You know what I'm saying? Or you just, wow, exactly, the World card. You close a cycle out, you do some crazy shit. Like, I feel like it's like you work smarter, not harder. You use your mind like to the fullest capacity. I don't know how to explain it. It's just somebody really takes off, basically. It's like you get yourself out of like a mental imprison finally, or then maybe that was the depression or the shit you was running from. That could have been it. Guys could have been running from some shit, and it's like you finally just sit down and face it. Once you face it, boom, you're like on to the next level. Like literally taking off. It's literally weird. So it's weird. It's giving me a weird vibe because it's like, where the fuck did, how the heck did this happen? Where did you get? You know, so don't be surprised too if you come up in some type of way or whatever happens, or however your circumstance changes or becomes a lot better, or whatever upgrade you basically go through after deciding you want to get rid of this stagnant energy, you want to move on to the next thing. Maybe you're going to be dating somebody new, or you're going to be finally just committing into getting into a new relationship and cutting the ties, doing the cord cutting, because I don't know if you guys do those type of things, but you should. But I think you should just be aware that, you know, some people might feel away, and not like overtly probably, but it's going to be like this thing where you have to own your blessing. You know what I'm saying? If you work hard for something, you do something, you don't feel bad about it, you protect it, and you just try to show people how to do it for themselves, you know? Transformation. Okay? Commit to acting on new ideas and longings. Take a leap of faith. Again, 28. Okay? So that's that Capricorn energy, right? Smack dab 10 energy. So could be Aries, but I'm getting Capricorn upgrade. Okay, so transformation is what I said at the beginning of the reading. That's what I feel like you guys are going through. So how to heal this flying falling energy and just be flying all together, you got to be willing to just transform and change. Maybe you guys are going to be moving, or you're going to be completely doing something different, and this is where a lot of the, I just heard animosity or tension or fear or whatever you were going through mentally or emotionally in the past was coming from. It's just change. Like things is just, they're not going to be the same anymore. Capricorn energy like that. You're leaving that can survive for Capricorn vibe. You're learning how to be more dry and just focus on your business and just handle what you have to handle. Take care of your responsibilities. Keep everything organized. Like stay on top of things. And you've just probably gotten to a new level where maybe you even see yourself like this. You know, you see how she has these, you know, butterfly wings over her eye. You maybe see yourself being able to do all these things, even with the spiritual guide things we were talking about. But now somehow you guys have kind of tuned in to yourself, and it's like you're like, damn, I could always did why I ain't do this shit. Why I ain't had did that before? Why I ain't had just got on the rainbow riders, super slide, swing and just do that? Why I hadn't just did that? Like this almost give me the vibe like you was confused. Maybe you was confused because it's like when you look in the mirror, you like, damn, you got like that. But then you would be mad at the same time, why didn't I know that or been do that? Like it's maybe you figure something out too that clicks everything for you. You finally know how to effectively do something, or you're proficient at something, or you're skilled. Like you have the skill set, you have the mindset, you have the whatever it is that's required, the certification, the verification. You're verified, like by the universe, by people, by places, by things. Like you have some type of paperwork, receipts to your craft, or to how you show up, or what it is you do, or some type of, or you're gonna have some type of respect for the work that you do, because that also is that Queen of Coins energy. And this is probably what might help you also progress even more and do things you never even thought you could do. And that's probably really where the reading is at for y'all, for the masculines. I like that vibe. That was kind of like quick and to the point. It could just be a lot of sudden changes and, you know, different things happening that's real just out there, like stuff you can't really maybe some things that's also happened to you can't really explain, like they have been on that spirit guide, spiritual, supernatural level for you guys. This has been like synchronicities and signs really, or you've been witnessing like maybe even like divine interventions or shit like that. And it might just be all kind of helping you come to understand like your ability, your just how powerful you are, and your ability to like manifest. And you could also be reparenting yourself, even with the inner mother on a deeper level right now, and really starting to redefine your relationship with a mother figure. So, or a feminine at this time, or a relationship with a feminine, with a female, or your own feminine energy. With your own feminine energy is transforming. Here is your ending cards for the masculine. It says, I know you feel anxious, but you forgot the part where you totally got this. Wow. Y'all heard that? You want me to say it again? Yeah, I think you want me to say it again. It says, I know you feel anxious, but you forgot the part where you totally got this. That's what I was feeling. It says, you are strong enough. Okay, y'all a whole unicorn. Whoever, whatever type of guy is watching this, y'all are like, y'all different. Y'all different. Okay, progress is progress no matter how small. Facts. Okay, progress is progress no matter how small, baby. Anyways, I gotta go. Shout out to the ladies, Let's get into the ladies' message. Into the ladies' message. Alright, so we're getting into it. I'm gonna find a way to have my shirt up. Oh, why I didn't just do that before? Why am I, you know what? I could be a little high. Okay. Alright, I don't know. I feel like for my masculines, you guys could have been just holding on to something or someone, and that's probably where a lot of that, if you were experiencing any resistance, where that's coming from, maybe holding on to where you came from or whatever, or what you've always known. But yeah, it's time to transform and do something different. And I think once you guys do, it's gonna probably change your life forever. It's gonna change your life forever, but it's gonna be like just, you're not gonna want to go back, basically. You're not gonna want to go back. All right, it says, be a present, you are God's gift. That's for my feminines right there. Yes, be a present, you are God's gift. It says, you've seen the sign, what's the problem, now solve it. So if you got any issues right now, you ain't really got no issues. You just know, you know how to take them steps. You know how to manifest. You don't know how to, you know, you know, you know how to manifest. Okay? You know how to take them steps. You know what to do. You don't have to stress. Okay? It says, don't care, don't give a single fuck. Alright, I don't know how you guys will interpret these messages, but if you was worried about something, ladies, it's for the lady side, it say don't be worried about anything. I feel like you guys could be very emotional right now, or you're just really more receptive to a lot of different things. You're really in your feels, but like in a healthy way. Or the feminine energy is really changing right now at this time. Or you're getting respect for your feminine energy. It's not a bad thing. It's just like, what? Okay, even if I don't say it or show it, I do care. Yeah, somebody's putting some respect on it. Like, he care, she care. You know what I'm saying? Even if they act like they don't. Or, I don't know, maybe somebody about to show respect. Show that they respect you. Like, yeah, shawty. I hope they don't come like that. I hope they don't say, yeah, shawty. You're not gonna go, that's not gonna be sufficient now. It says, your joy and peace should be a top priority. So I think you're gonna, oh, you guys are definitely gonna be taking off and traveling. Okay, the card just fell. You're gonna be doing a lot of great stuff. Let me pull out another card for y'all. Somebody just took off with that message. Literally took a flight or 2 or 3. Or things just worked out for you. Okay, you just really on to the next. Damn. Somebody made they joy and peace a top priority, and that was it. They never looked back. Yeah, they went and created the life that they wanted. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Ooh, it says this might hurt, but you deserve better. Damn. This might hurt, but you deserve better. I like that you guys are, yeah, you're really respecting yourself. I don't know, it could be like your craft, your whatever you're into though. Not even necessarily just like yourself, but like the work that you do or something like that. Because I think that's good. I don't think a lot of women are taught to take whatever they do serious and to really pursue it and go all in, especially those that don't have, I would just say those really that don't have like masculine support like that. Because I know what crowds I'm talking to now. But I know that my messages can resonate to all different types of kinds of people because some people have present parents, but they're not very present. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, it says everything you lose comes back in another form, and the masculines got that same card as well. I'm gonna let it slide, okay? Yeah, I also feel like for my feminines, you guys feel very cared for and loved as well. Or just really in tune with your femininity, but I think also your masculinity. Maybe you're really learning how to show up for yourself. Maybe take things more seriously. Like whatever it is you do, practice more, rehearse, whatever it is. Like get into it on a more disciplined level. Um, yeah, you really. You also could be lighting your own fire under your own ASS. You know what I'm saying? Or you've already done this, and maybe the masculines are kind of following y'all lead, or you're following the masculines lead right now with that energy. Kind of putting yourself back out there, having fun, doing things that like are really in alignment with your goals, but bring joy to you, bring peace to you. They add to the process, but it overall is of value. It's not taking away from anything or putting you more in a taking you any steps back. You're no longer going to be doing that to yourself, or you're just going to be way more consistent. Or I just heard promotion. You guys are going to be promoting something, a business, products, services that you have. I really feel like my feminines is going to the next level, for real, for real. I feel like this is like, I'm speaking for people too, like, maybe you're not very Instagram savvy, you don't really care about all that type of stuff, or you're not really into the social media life, but, or you don't really have to use it for work or anything, but maybe you want to upgrade your account. Yeah, be careful of dating apps. Okay, I just heard, should I get on a dating app? No. You should go out. That's where I was thinking too. Maybe you need to be going to more places that you would meet like-minded people. You could even have been not really going out much because of things you went through in the past with different people. not really putting yourself out there as much. You might be getting more active. Like, yeah, really, I feel like you're going to be doing things that you haven't done in a long time, doing the things that brought you to where you're at right now, or you're about to see the thing. Wow, yeah. Wow. Yeah. You're about to see yourself do the things that you maybe once did just for fun, but now you, that is like that's, it takes care of you. Yeah. Ten of Cups at the top, alright? And you have the Ten of Swords at the bottom. And I like the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords is like, I ain't gotta worry and stress about nothing no more. It's over? Yes. Okay, it's over. Okay, good. So this one, you thought maybe something was not gonna work out or go well, it goes obviously in your favor. Because you guys are on the right side of the energy though. You're actually in alignment with where you're supposed to be, what you're supposed to be doing right now. And maybe that's something you guys concern yourself with. Alright, because we have the Six of Wands here, the Seven of Wands, the Death card, and the Queen of Wands. It definitely feels like you guys are also, or you have also gone through some type of transformation. Alright. And it's like, maybe you get some support also from a masculine, or you in something with someone in the past, like you decide you're a bad MF all by yourself. You don't have to be somewhere you don't really want to be, you know what I'm saying? So this also could be mentally and emotionally. Maybe this is what you did. You freed yourself, or even within your own masculine energy, your creativity, what it is you're capable of doing and having, like, and achieving. Maybe something about your environment as well, or the things that you've seen kind of were holding you back. And I feel like you guys could have killed some type of self-limiting beliefs or behaviors or patterns or cycles you normally used to be in that would only kind of get you to a certain level of success or help you do a certain level of whatever. Like, it didn't fulfill your fullest capabilities. Now you guys are going to be tapping into those fullest capabilities, really striving and actually doing the most, but in the right way, you know what I'm saying? Where maybe you weren't really doing anything. Maybe you feel like you weren't even really living. You could have been stuck in the past, stuck in what has happened, and now it's like, this is a person actually giving themselves a second chance to do things over, or to start again, maybe even with someone. But right now, you might be a little in your head. You might even be in a whole relationship or connection, or have a few people interested in you, or have like a great friend group with this Four of Wands, okay? Maybe going to the beach, or really getting out there, still having fun before the summer wraps up, but also preparing to maybe move, because that's the Four of Wands, and I kind of always think about it like a home or something. So, you could be moving, transitioning, and kind of looking back at your past like, damn, like, this was actually good that I went through this, and I went through that, and like, maybe really, I was about to say looking at a calendar, maybe you're looking at 6 months in the past, and you're going to be looking at 6 months in the future. But I definitely feel like some of you guys could have moved, but you might, or maybe once you move, you might just like have like a moment where you're in your head a little bit, and you're like, damn, like, am I really here? Is this really real? With this Eight of yeah, you could still feel like, I was about to say Five of Pentacles, you could still feel like you can't believe it, like, how did you get here? But we end off with the fucking I was about to say Six of Pentacles. We saw that earlier on the masculine side with the King of Pentacles, the King of Coins, and the Seven of Coins. So this is like, whatever investments you make, you're going to get like more in return. Like, you're really making a wise decision with your assets right now. You know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? And you have more than enough to be able to be situated, or to be able to take care of yourself. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I felt like everything just turns around for you. But I think it's only because you just give yourself a chance to allow things to turn around. Where maybe you would just give up before you even could see yourself go to this next level, or have this thing, or whatever this was. You could have been very insecure in the past. You could have been very like shy, reserved, not really fully confident in who you are, what you can have or do in life. You might have not had a strong support system growing up, and somehow you created this for yourself along your path, along your journey. And it's like, now you guys are just kind of maybe getting some visions or some moments where you're looking in to moments where maybe you didn't even like wear certain things, say certain stuff. You wouldn't even dabbled into certain new hobbies or like even ways of freaking thinking if it weren't for you kind of taking these little leaps of faith or just trying or going to this other side right now. And like this is like someone getting what they want after like daring to be different, daring to do something that nobody has done before, and seeing the results, being able to really do a 360 and look back and like make it to like a higher level or whatever it is, or make it to a different position in life and be able to see like it was all worth it. That's what I'm really getting right now. So it's like now you guys are just going through an upgrade. I see you guys like just getting like a photo shoot, and it's just to be like, I almost just heard you did it the right way, but the right way was the right way for you. There's no right way, you know. So it's just doing things the right way for you. 10 of Cups. What's gonna make you feel good by the end of this story when it's over? You know what I'm saying? When it's all over, said and done. That type of vibe. So I feel like you guys have really been moving from that place as well. You haven't just kind of been just acting like these type of little details and stuff don't matter. You're really paying attention to the little things. Probably also with that death card, still paying attention to the fact that you don't, you know, tomorrow waits for no one. You have to act now. And I feel like this is what my feminines do too, but it could be in a different way. It could be like, you know, maybe you just decide to start to really create your business from the inside out. So this is like getting the supplies and getting all the little things you need. If it's moving, you went ahead and you just packed and you know, you got everything situated so you're ready to go. You know what I'm saying? Like this is the nitty gritty little stuff. And it's like this Eight of Swords at the end is really just more you needing to not kind of, it's almost like you have a check-in with yourself and you're like, okay, new chapter, like this is not what we've been through, so don't, like, you get to the new chapter, or whatever, but it's like it's like you have a moment where you just kind of decide, like, you have to snap, you have to go off, you have to like do this fucking thing. You can't keep just doing the same thing over and over, or beating yourself up for what has happened in the past. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes those type of things can keep us limited, different spaces we be in mentally. So I feel like you're gonna break through that. Once you break through that, it's gonna open up more ideas, more excitement, more of this like youthful energy that's gonna make you more open and susceptible to good things coming towards your way, because your focus is not even on some negative BS. Okay, colors, numbers, yeah, a lot of things in your past or growing up really probably didn't make sense to you, you know, and maybe you guys felt left behind, or you felt behind, or you felt not, I just heard betrayed, or you just didn't feel very supported growing up. I'm really getting that vibe, and it's just like some woman out there, or feminine, or even guy in their masculine energy, really doing the work to see themselves and see where they want to go and be their biggest fan, be their biggest supporter. You know what I'm saying? And be like, whatever you need, I got you. And actually fucking doing it like a real mama bear. Okay, it says, what feelings are you struggling to acknowledge? I just heard, like, even if you don't have kids, you treat yourself like you are your own child. You take very good care of